Okay, I think I've got everything set up. I'm not sure. I'm never sure. Okay, okie dokie. Please work. You know, just the usual song and dance and prayer because everything seems to like go in slow-mo to try and get everything like set up. We're trying though. Hello, howdy. Hi. It is once again your witchy librarian, Pal D. Aquila. What's the D stand for? We're still figuring that out. Oh god, this sounds like a YouTube opening. Nah, that's not what I'm trying to do today. It's supposed to be a chill time, it's supposed to be relaxing, asterisks. Let's see how relaxing that ends up being. So yeah, as potentially people trickle in or don't, I'm going to stall out for time. Hi Savage, hi Dofi, because Dofi was very much an early bird today. But hi Savage, always happy to see you here. I'm still going, guys. How's everything going for everybody? Is it a good day, bad day? Any sort of day? Put some whipped cream on that day, make it a day Sunday. Oh no, if you put whipped cream on the sun, it would be a sundae. Oh come on, I ruined the joke. Super good day. Yay, I am sincerely happy about that. Always happy to hear when someone's having a good day. What's made it so good then? I do apologize if I say anything more random than usual. I've been up since like 6 o'clock this morning. And yeah, it's currently 2 in the afternoon. I've had lessons. It's me just winding down from them. It happens though, it happens. Okay. So statistics don't want to give me any answers. This is happening. Okay, I do believe everything is just about set up. Methinks. Me is now not singular, but but yeah, no. So today's gonna be quite a chill one. You've probably seen by the title, it's gonna be due to popular demand, popular being I needed to get this done in order to minorly get back at somebody. We are going to be focusing on trying to get a draft done of the cursed ASMR that everyone's been talking about. Because I don't really have I'm not one of those people who can perform ASMR. I'm good at like reading stuff, I'm able to enunciate, I'm able to do all the stuff needed in order to read things and read them in a way that conveys character in a way. But I'm not the best at like the ASMR stuff. And so I have recruited people. I understood the way the universe is working for me and Dobby. If I actively try to do something for Dobby, it ruins it. But when I do something on my own, for my own good, it'll automatically get me and Dobby together. That is... You know what? No. The universe, it works in mysterious ways. That, and it still owes me at least an ice cream. But in a serious note, I am happy that the universe at least is giving you a sign of what you should/shouldn't be doing. Dobby thought I was being cold. No. You are Dofi. Savage's current pining for affection is Dobby. I will definitely make sure to tell the difference. But for now, yep. Oh, as a side note, before I get into anything, I did finally make a server thingy. It's very scuffed at the moment. I still need to sort like a couple of bits and pieces in order to get stuff entered and stuff. But I kind of made one. Also, hi Art! How are you doing? Yay! Yay, part of the unions here. But yeah, made a server. So there is a link down below in like my banner stuff. If you click on the link that definitely says Discord, then that should take you here. And if not, then I will fix that. Also, doing good, I hope you are. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm not doing too bad. Again, been up since like 6. Went to uni, did lessons, came back. Had a bit of stress. Ironically, stress with taxes. Don't have to pay them, but it's a case of stress with taxes. But yeah, no, it's been alright. Not a bad day so far. I've now got another orange ready for like peeling that and sorting that out. And yeah, that's not too much for my day at the moment because it's mindly started, mindly not. That's good. Yay. But yeah, it's all a nice chill one this time. I mean, I put cursed in the title, but it's technically a chill one. So, also a funny thing to finally note. So I finally asked my teacher, like, hey, you know, for like publishing and stuff, and you said that we could just put anything online counts as publishing. So if I were to stream the work and just be like typing it and working on it as I'm doing it, does that count as publishing? She said yes. So unfortunately, some of the bits and pieces I want to do now, I can't. So I can still do plans on stream, but I can't necessarily do the entirety of the work itself on streams. Although I'm going to have to see if there's a loophole for at least one of the modules, because if one of them is yeah, I definitely think I could get a loophole for my gay class. That's what I'm calling it, yes. Because we're just learning about like queer theory. But I can definitely think of a loophole with my gay class, considering one's a presentation, so they'll have to judge the presentation on the day, and the other one I decided to make like a game out of it, so I definitely need to like do the writing of it on somewhere, so I could probably get away with doing that on stream. And then the plagiarism thing not flagging up. Plus, by the time I get it sorted, the videos will probably be deleted anyway. So then as soon as those are deleted, the plagiarism doesn't kick in, and then I am out of here scot-free. You know, cheating the system. Ooh, more Dobby story. Like, best example, we got our papers. I thought I should ask her how much she got. Rather, I chose to see my paper and asked the teacher down in a numerical. Dobby had a doubt on a different numerical. Similarly, 3 more students too asked similar questions. He explained and gave a sample of questions. Other 3 left, and I and Dobby sat together and solved those together. It was our first straight up interaction at the tower moment we had. At this point, I am very much invested in this love story. If this works, I am wanting details. I am wanting no, I don't want pictures, but I want at least details, and I want at least just not the nitty-gritty, just enough to know what's going on. I'm nosy when I'm not that nosy. I have principles. But yeah. Okay. We have also, before I start the actual work part, we have a new thing on. This has been a while since I've shown this. We have a new thing on the shelf, and it's to do with another joke again. So behind here, if I move this up, we have a written letter. They're not here at the moment, but we'll show it anyway. We have a letter totally signed by Nat. We'll read it out. I'm going to do a 36-hour stream. If I say this note is fake, I'm a liar, and we'll do a 48-hour stream instead. Signed Natix. You know, legit letter. And it's legit considering they told me that they don't use grammar. So, we have a note, and if they do end up popping up at some point, I will flex this again, being like, I showed the note. So if they say this is fake, they're a liar and they have to do a 48-hour stream. Got it? Not screwed if you forgot. If you forgot. Fair enough. But yeah. Totally legit letter signed by him. So if he doesn't hold to that, then he has to do a 48-hour stream. Simple as. For now, though, I will. Okay, everything's. And there is some relationship, sure. Imagine I lost my lab and told the teacher. He said check it in the bag storage area, and what do I find there? It has 2 practical records, mine and Dobby. Nice. Always good, always good. But yes, we are back once more, if it works, to the aforementioned, look, you know my usual. I like Google Docs. Well, I don't like Google Docs, I like Word documents. This entire channel, if I'm going to get to 100 follows, I am hoping it will be on a document. I just want to see if I can get it with a Word document instead. So yeah, we are going to be writing a cursed script. I still can't help why the thing is like doing see-through now. That's stupid. But yeah, any of the stuff I'm gonna be writing on streams that is either from the wheel or this sort of stupid stuff, there is a section in the Discord now that I'm just gonna put it all in there. And so if people want access to them to like read, or if they wanted to make their own variant of it, I will either leave this sort of thing in there, or I will leave like layout stuff if I end up doing that sort of thing. So if we need any resources, I can send them in there so people can access and that sort of stuff. Trying to do the thing. Failing to do the thing. We're gonna do the thing eventually. So for now, we are going to do a heading. Totally legit ASMR. Natix edition. As a in case anyone was curious, I am just making sure. I do have 2 more ideas at the moment for some of my friends. So Hina and I have already talked about doing one for her. So she's graciously given me permission to write a script for her. And the other one is for Yusei. I have yet to ask her, but we had a silly idea. Oh, hi Nat! Good morning. I do hope you actually have slept well, or at least slept at all. But hi! I might take off the hat, to be honest, because I think I'm going to cover the chat again. There we go. I might move me slightly up. There we go. I got a solid. Oh, go back to sleep. It's okay. I can hold off if necessary. I can just do Hina's instead. If you feel like you need more sleep, just go to sleep. Honestly. And same with any of you, if you're watching this instead of like needing to rest or needing to work, if you can multitask, fine, but if you know that this is going to distract you, I would prefer to make sure that your well-being and like your stability is definitely over the priority of watching this. If you're doing this, I really, really can't afford to miss it. Oh no. Well, to be fair, she's also given me permission to write hers, so it's fine. But I did say to you I'd be writing yours today, or writing an attempt. I tried drafting it on the train, and my handwriting looks as cursed as the actual concept. So there is a title that we already started. Which, why am I doing it like this? I'm an idiot. Hold on. Copy. The idea currently is a boyfriend kills you with pengus for losing one of them. You know, just a minor ode to the fact that this all started with penguins. All of my issues started with penguins. Normal stuff. You know, normal. Normal. It's nothing but normal. We only do nothing but realism in this house. So yeah, if the name doesn't, but because a certain Natix Nat is here, I feel like I was gonna say something there. Oh well. If anyone has an issue with the title, I will change it. License slander, there is no issues. Ah, yes, of course. But yeah, if you have any issues with the title or any sort of content that I'm gonna try and put in there, let me know. I will change it immediately, because at the end of the day, it's not me reading it, it's you. So there is like some stuff that of course I'm gonna be able to get away with because creativity, but there are other bits where I'd rather go for comfort over meme. I take if I'm going to be writing for somebody very seriously, considering I have done that sort of stuff professionally before. Now my fate is in your hands, pal. Okay, well, again, I'm sticking with consent all the way. Again, like I've said, done writing in the past in a professional manner. Not like this, obviously, but slightly different. So I have to make sure that whatever I'm adding, it's going to be suitable. So. Oh boy. Back onto the Savage Saga. And what's the chances that every single day she sits on the exact same row as me, even though she initially sits somewhere else and ends up sitting in my row, sometimes pushing her friends as well. Some days I am sure today she can't sit in my row. Our class ends up changing. Teachers changes Dobby's position, but it always occurs. Damn. One day you will get the Dobby. So setting would be hose, yes. House, daytime. So technically we have two characters, but one of them is just going to be a placeholder. So no hurt. Again, this is just winging a bit of the scriptish, so Pal the Aquila should be the gamer's name. Nah, I don't want to get beaten up. I don't want to get beaten up. I've just put listener for now. Be careful with the story. You are writing about your future. Being very careful. Okay, so it is being cautious is stupid. Live life on the edge. But both are valid. It all depends on perspective. So scene 1. Facts. Okay, so it's Team Chaos versus Team Order, and there's this is why I usually say it's chill chaos. See, I am. Well, although to be fair, when you were trying to get all the names and stuff up from the last stream, yeah, no, I see what you mean. She ain't Hindu. She doesn't have to restart. God. Okay. Also, try and keep again, just a bit careful with like anything with religious context in the chat, please. Just making sure. Please don't. Did I break it already? No, I didn't. I didn't break the stream already, did I? In all seriousness, I'm somewhat a cautious person. That is very understandable. Okay, my phone was lying to me. I did not break the stream yet. I'm Hindi, I can say about these things. It's understandable. I'm just making sure that it's like it. As long as it doesn't get too far with when you're talking about that sort of stuff, Savage. That's all I ask, okay? Just a friendly reminder. Just want to make sure that that it's like as least problematic here as possible, even though it's still very much quite quiet. But I am very, very happy for you either way. Boop. Still keep. Yep, that's what I mean. Thank you, Nat. Look at me doing mod things. Wow, it's like you're responsible. Okay, thank you very much. Hello. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like put you in such a spot. I can take it off you, and then you won't be able to do anything. Oh, as a really random note, because I'm making the script for you now, would you prefer your listener, when you're referring to them, to be... I will only recover 24-hour stream. 100 points redeemed. No. Anyway, the serious question. For the listener, because I'm gonna be targeting stuff anyway, would you prefer them to be like gender neutral, or do you not mind if they're gender neutral? Or would you prefer them to be any form of gender? I already know your taste, but I just want to make sure that if I'm going to write this, I'll call them Doodleball. You know what, what does the D stand for? Well, You see, that is the mystery. There is actually a meaning, but I very much find it funny at the moment for people to guess. It's not Doodle Bob. It's not Doodle Bob. Tell you what, eventually, if I ever... No, it's not Doodle Whacker. Tell you what, if I ever get to a point where we get more views, we get more views, and then we get 100 subs at some point, then I will reveal what the D stands for in my name. And it's not Pal Doodle Bob Aquila. No. No, I'm not adding that. It's not Doodle Bob, no. No, it's not. Not this time. Not this time. Nice gifting 521. What the hell? Nah, what the hell? Thank you. Oh my god. D is Delulu. Remember, friend? Delulu's not the Salulu. You seem like the person who would have Doodle Bob as a middle. I don't know whether to be offended or not, but nah, what the hell? Dude. Space... No, we are not having Space Batman here. No, no Space Batman. No. Okay, give me a second. I don't know how to react. Nah, what the hell? Thank you, but you could have saved your money for someone who deserves it more. You know, like your orders. You seem like the niece of Doodle Bob. Okay, I feel offended now. Spaceman has you're next. No. Nah, I said 100 anyway. Stop giving people subs. Stop it! Come on! Please! I genuinely please. People. Oh, Faith, hi! Hi, how's it going? You've joined at a really... You just joined at a really odd time. I turned up to Space Batman. No! Give me a second. All hail Space Batman, please. I'm the... No, it's not Doppy. No, it's Kate Space. Look, I didn't realize Spaceman wow. Sorry, give me... Everything's going... Fine, I will set the new goal. Hold on. Also, Faith, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the archives. The memberships are at the front desk. I can't believe my pings aren't going off anymore. Unless I have ruined it. I have. This is fine. I'll set the new goal now. Hold on. Hold your honkies. If I know how to set a new goal from here. I don't know how to set a new goal from here. I don't know how to set a new goal. Hold on. Stream manager. Help. How do I set a new goal from, like, my live? Give me a second. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Hold on. Edit stream info? Can I do it from there? No, I can't do it from there. I know the... Okay, give me a second. Guys, we hit the goal. No! That's not the goal! No, the goal was 100 follows for a 48-hour stream. You just spent money for no reason. I am still extremely grateful, but come on. Give me a second, I'm a bit flustered right now. I wasn't expecting this. Give me a second. I'm supposed to be trying to write you an ASMR. I have an idea of how to solve this. It's gonna require me to either crash the stream. I'm not doing a 40-hour stream. I have something to do tomorrow. I have to present something tomorrow. I physically cannot. Also, I'm probably gonna crash, so hold on. Like, hold on a moment. Everything's gonna crash. Okay, never mind. I'm not doing it through that. I'm not doing it through that. Nope. 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 Nobody. Nope. 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 Plan B. Plan B. There's always Plan B. And the Plan B is still panicking. No. Plan B is go through this instead. I'm present a 48. I'm not doing a 48-hour stream. I've barely done a 24-hour stream yet. No. No. Log in quickly. Okay, I think I can change it through this. Pal Tequila. I'm not saying my password out loud because otherwise that'd be stupid. Did I crash the stream? Okay. No, I have got an actual no. I'm not even doing anything for my classes. I have got a literal like spoken word presentation. No, I'm doing a spoken word presentation. I physically cannot. I can't take you with me because that will dox me. Because they will have to read out my legal name. I've already doxed myself multiple times on here. No. Speech, no. I'm not taking you with me for that lesson. Although, I'm half tempted to see if I can properly stream just from my phone. Because if I can do that, then I will potentially see if I can do a stream on like the day that I'm not supposed to be. But then you're also gonna probably hear people say my name, so that's kind of also an issue. That's the main issue with it, because if I knew that I'm not going to be talking to people, that would be fine. But because people know me by names, by biblically accurate, legally binding names, I can't until I finally admit it on stream myself. You know, not fair. Or I just mute the stream the entire time. What if I just mute? Okay, you guys never said biblically accurate, pal, yeah. Okay, you guys never said I didn't have to, like, I could just have you on mute. Make that an image. On the book. If somebody makes me biblically accurate, pal, I will put it on the bookshelf. Simple as. But yeah, no, oh, I'm still supposed to be trying to change the goal. Hold on. Ooh, you're gone. Shoot. Goal achieved. Okay, I need to figure out, how do I change the goal? I could be making a very bad joke right now, but I'm not. Okay, listen here, pal doodle. How absolutely dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Natx, Nat1x, how dare you do that? I'm not Dirty Dan. How absolutely dare you? Oh boy. Okay, so at least I know why your type of women are like that now. You need someone to tame you. Anyway, can I change the thingy? Community? Nope. Stream manager? Can I change it through this? Hang tight, I'm seeing if I can do stuff. Accept all the terms and conditions. My bitrate's currently like down. Like a lot. I beg to differ. Excuse me, you called me by 2 separate names that weren't mine. And the ironic thing being that I'm used to that in real life. Hold on. I need to practice my drawing anyway so I can try and make biblically accurate pal. My good. Dude, no! You just gave me a line to say. Okay, you know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna have. I'll figure changing the goal out in a minute. I don't know how to do that from here. How do I change the thing? Anyway. Okay, it's fine. Give me a second. I can solve this. I can solve this. It's fine. I can two can play this game. Well, don't worry. Here is here's evidence of a gnat meowing or gnat meowing. So there you go for your viewing pleasure. Thank you very much. Have a great day. No, I will not take any questions on this TED Talk. Now, before I still don't know how to change the thing. This is on you. Oh, manage goals. There's the button. Subscription goals. I need that to start new goal. Goal is 100. The sub count is just going to be total subs rather than new ones. So I need 100. And there we go. Sweet. Did it. This is me bullying your stream. I can't escape. When Pal fights back. Guys, I gotta go on my goldfish run away from home. Oh no, come back. I'm sorry. I changed the goal. I found out how to change the goal, but I'm sorry. Okay, I feel bad now. No, I'm genuinely sorry. I didn't mean if I went too far. I can delete it if you want. Last thing I do want to do is to make anyone like upset. So if I did offend, please just let me know. Unless they actually have disappeared, in which case I actually feel immensely bad. Oh well, there's me apologizing in the DMs later. Cancel Pal. No, I deserve being cancelled this time. I can't make breathing free, but you can still cancel me for hurting Nat. Yeah, this is. I now feel bad. Give me a second, because I don't see them anymore. Give me a sec. Oh boy. Well, this is guilty pal moments. Did I go too far? I think I went too far. I probably went too far. Oh no. Nah. Either way, I've still got this cursed ASMR to finish. Nah, I just had to go find his goldfish. I don't think he has a goldfish. That's the thing. If he said he's gonna find his fridge, that would be more reasonable. But goldfish. Oh god, I feel bad. Well, we live, we learn, and yes, he doesn't. It ran away. You know what? Fair point. Fair point. Oh boy. All I know is the guilt still isn't making me want to do a 24-hour stream. That's all I have to say. Anyway. Oh, need to, whoop, this. So yeah, anyway, how's you doing? How's everyone doing? I'm still a bit I'm still a bit shocked from earlier, but also yeah. Oh, didn't break anything, right? Nope, didn't. Everything's still loaded, everything. Okay, everything's... I got logged out of my own chat room, that's funny. That was just a small taste of Space Batman. He'll strike again. No! Please, no. Sincerely. I don't think I can handle more. I don't think I could handle more. For the general reason, I don't deserve it, and my friends do. I'm just here to have a silly, goofy time. They're there doing really good stuff with stuff that they know about a lot more. You need 100 subs. 100, yeah. It's 100 subs to find out the D in the name, 100 follows to consider a 48-hour stream. Space Batman can help you out with that. No. Please no. Please no Space Batman for now. Like, we can't handle it currently. Despite what happened with like Yuso's stream. Space Batman hit hard. I'm curious what the thing at 1K. The thing at 1K channel points? Give me a second. Oh god, say the thing. Right. Okay. What? The Welsh thing. The thing you tried to stump me on. That thing. Faith, because I don't think you're aware, I speak Welsh. So there is the long place name, and so it's just kind of like, hey, you save up 1,000 and you decide to spend it on that instead. I have to say the thing just randomly because I kept getting asked about it in streams. So and why not make points? Why not make it into like a point thing instead of just being asked, hey, can you say the thing? No, save your point. Yep, the la thingy. I have enough points to make us say it. But would you rather spend 1,000 to make me say it, or save up 1 billion for a 24-hour stream? You know, tempting stuff. Very tempting stuff. True. See, reason. But it's a funny word. Would you really want to spend your hard-earned points in me saying the funny word instead of having a sliver of a chance to see if I end up bringing the price down on a 24-hour stream? There's your thinking. There's your thinking. You're gonna make me do the math on how long it takes to earn 1 billion points. Actually, you know what? If you can find out, tell me. I'm genuinely curious. Okay, give me a second. That's a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm okay, I look like an idiot. I was counting the zeros. Background? No, background noise. A random Reddit comment tells me it's 173 hours at a tier 3 sub. Sorry, not hours. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Right now. That's free at last. 178 years? Okay, I might bring the price down at some point then. Or up, I don't know. I'll get you to say the word. Can I talk you down to 1 million? I mean, that's more reasonable than a certain somebody telling me to go down to 10. But at the moment, no, because I already have a 24-hour lined up. That was me. I wonder. No. Stop. God. Seriously, no. No. Currently, nah. Both. I've already had 2 members of the union try and talk me down, and the answer is no. No. We had... No. That's the follow goal. The sub goal was for nothing, because I didn't realise that was going to be hit. It's the follow goal. No. I'm more than happy to give you a refund if that's the case, but no. We are not doing a 48-hour stream. Again, I've told you, all of you do not want 48 hours of simply me trying to do stuff. I follow the moderators. I will take the moderator's power if necessary. If you're willing to debate this, there is a channel specifically in the server I made for, like, the union. So yeah, I made one today. I made one like a couple. I made it. I've been trying to make it for a couple of days. So there's a link down below. If you keep scrolling to like all the stuff about and stuff, there is one that says Discord. So if you click on that, should be able to. I am a humble follower. No, my God. We grow as the day goes. I can't believe you guys just unionized on me. All I wanted was like a nice, comfortable place for people to study, and suddenly y'all unionize for me to just go on for 24 hours. Why did you even want 24 hours? Okay. Nice. Opening and closing. It feels like he keeps tweaking stuff, I don't know. So for you, you are not but a follower, you are now part of the brother/sisterhood. Oh my god. Oh, you. I'm glad you guys have been able to become part of a group, I guess. Anyway, again, everything is trying. Again, it's not that good at the moment, but I am going to fix all that. I'm going to make sure it's all tidy, all cool. Okay, I really need to sleep for your own good. Glad to catch you. Aw, I'm glad you could I'm glad I could see you, Faith. I hope you have an amazing sleep and you take care, okay? Also, hell, I'm not Doodle Bob. I'm not Doodle Bob, I'm not. Good night, take care. Wait. No. It's up to you to find out what the D means. It doesn't necessarily... Actually, to be fair, no, I should have thought through that too. My god. Either way. No. I'm not Doodle Bob, though. I mean, I did say that, but I don't want to be Doodle Bob, please. And no, I'm not going to be like, oh, what do you... What if the meaning of the D are the friends you made along the way? I mean, you know what now? That's valid. That's a valid take. Still trying to... It's like I haven't even got that far in the script. I've just been like panicking for the past like 50 minutes. Let me quickly check. Yeah, people have knew it. That's why we're union. Stop unionizing, guys. I will give. I mean, I can't give like workers' benefits because you're not working for me. I'm just here. But come on, please. Oh my goodness, this all started over penguins and a 24-hour stream. Oh. I'm just gonna assume gamer. So I may or may not have snuck into the archives. I don't know where I can find. Don't worry. I have a website to get all the sound effects. It's fine. And plus, you can get your own from some of your videos, so you can just take like some of your own clips. For whatever sound things you need, I will help out with that. Just make them with your mouth. Besides, you can just record stuff. May or may not have stuck into the archive. Don't worry, the archives are open, like I said. Oh sure, I give a reasonable idea to you, but as soon as it's like, make them with your mouth. What sort of pet name would you use for a partner, though? I'm not. No, we're not doing Doodlebob, though. If I'm gonna have to like get like a pet name to use for like a partner. The easiest one just to use is like Babe, but I'm not. Actually, to be fair, hearing you would be like a Babe sort of person. I'm not pet name shaming. No, I'm not. Can I please not be cancelled? Fine. I'll call them Doodlebob. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'll just call them Doodlebob. I am. And this is why I'm susceptible to peer pressure. Not as you consistently peer pressure me. This is the running theme. I think it's back. Okay, can people hear me now or no? Oh my goodness. Wait. Okay. I genuinely thought that you guys ended up like... I thought you guys were genuinely like trying to trick me so I could say it again. Oh my gosh. I genuinely thought you guys were just trying to say, hey, we couldn't hear you. Can you just do it again for the funnies? It was only when somebody else actually said, is she crashed? And then Nat messaging me being like, F. To actually... Oh my goodness. Also, I love the fact that Nat was very responsible being like, stick around, she'll be back. Because this is just a normal thing for me. How could you not believe it? Okay, well how about the other times where it's just like, hey, you kind of cut out, can you say it again? Or do a 24-hour stream. Okay, I'll say the thing. I said the thing. You guys really like the thing, don't you? You guys are way too interested in me saying that every time. Screw you, Nat. Just for that. Just for that. No. No one's redeemed it. Also, Felix should make a compilation of all the crashes during Pal stream. Nah. I mean... Nah. He shouldn't. He shouldn't. He shouldn't need to. Considering how often I do it, and then trying to think of a witty way of coming back to it. Did I cut off again? I'm lagging again, which is really weird. Hold on. Okay. Why is it lagging right now? There's nothing else on. I've just got a Word document up. How the hell is it doing stuff? It actually crashed again. Is the text box not working either? Hold on. Nah. Nah. You may have played Mercy in Overwatch, but there is no Mercy here. Just remember that. Anyway. Everything's like Paladin Villanelle. I'm not gonna, I mean, nah, I'm not gonna commit cannibalism. Nah. To be fair, I need to get like a new cooking pot if I were to do that, and then I'd have to measure out all the ratios and stuff. It's really confusing. Don't ask how I know this much about like cooking and stuff. For some reason, Tumblr is a really weird place. The witch's pot is boiling. Look, I'm the witch when it comes to like spells. I don't necessarily have a cooking pot. I'm just here for the books. I was going to say something else by accident, but I'm not. Anyway. Look. Also, fun fact, Val's a great... do you mean this genuinely from when I showed you, or... hold on, I'm just gonna see if I can, like, load stuff back up again. Because I think all my, gimmicks have gone kaput. Okay, my gimmicks have gone kaput, which means chat is not gonna work for a minute. I'm gonna try and see if I can fix some stuff. Hold on. Not Chef Doodle Bob. Yeah, I was thinking chat wasn't working at the moment. Yeah, I was gonna, I thought it was going to, and then it's not, so I'm just seeing if I can fix it. I might have to, like, delete it and then just put it back. Hold on. Or add, like, another chat. I will fix this on air, on the stream. When I put cursed tech in the title, I did not mean for it to be true. That's awesome. Is that gonna work? Or is that just copying the other one? It's all Pal's fault? No! It's not. Please don't blame me for that. That's not nice. That's not a nice thing to be blamed about. Please don't do that. I'm just trying to survive. That's us. Okay, if I did another... Try to make another chat box. See if that... Okay, that works. Da -da -da -da. I'll definitely try and have tequila. That's basically it at this point. But there we go, I made another chat box, guys. I'm taking off the hat again. There we go. I fixed it, nothing went wrong, I swear. Chat. Yay! But back to the chef thing. I'm not necessarily a good chef. I just know how to cook. Normally, I have like a recipe book for like certain bits and pieces, but majority of the stuff I just wing. No, please no. Please no. Please no. Please no. Please, 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 please. I look good up there, chat. Make sure to get my goods. What, you wanna be bigger? Never mind, it's fine now, I think. I am so stressed right now. Jesus Christ. I might not be able to even work on this at all. It was just you, I think it's good. Ah, I'm already panicking. It's our stream now, comrade. Okay, you're going back into the naughty corner. Hold on, shrinking you again. You're staying in your confinement. Oh my god, I'm so... This is just funny stress now. This ain't even just like bad stress anymore. It's just funny stress. I physically cannot bring the other box thing back because otherwise I'm gonna crash even more. This other thing at the bottom, it was supposed to be like new subscribers, but it won't load the normal thing. So I need to fiddle with that off stream instead of on stream because otherwise I'm gonna crash that again. Anyway, stop taking over. Okay. Wait. Okay, everything's still going. Yep. Okay, we're fine. Good. I see people responding. Ah, the union's overtaken. No, please no. That's all I ask. Can your union at least be agreeable if I offer any bribes? I should make myself come here. Yeah. Okay. So 2 second. 2 second pause. I might just add a key at the top if I'm gonna get you to read stuff. So anything in like these brackets, it's gonna be like time counting. Pause. I'll just do it like that. Just to feel that. Yes, the bribery takes 40 hours stream. No. You're gonna get one eventually, whether you like it or not. Well, you're probably gonna like it. Okay, you're not weird. It's just odd. I'm still not sure why people want a 48-hour stream. There are other cooler people you can get a 48-hour stream from. Why does it have to be from the librarian whose stuff keeps crashing? That's all I ask. That's all I'm curious about. Besides, I've already planned, well, I'm trying to plan, like, stuff out anyway. Because the majority of the time it's gonna be at a computer screen. I've planned, like, food breaks, I've planned, well, I can't really plan toilet breaks, mind you, but definitely planned food, definitely planned, like, time that I need to make sure I socialize with people in my house. So, I will find a way of keeping you guys distracted for 24 hours, whether you like it or not. And no, I will not fall asleep. I've already seemed to have been told very clearly that sleeping is the only thing I'm not allowed to do. But I'm wondering, can I like switch perspectives as soon as I do streams? Like, cause I definitely can stream from my phone, but then if I could like switch the stream from my phone to from my laptop or computer to my phone, that'd be quite cool. Because it's fun to gas, I mean to encourage you, and see you lose it. I mean overcome the struggles of sleep. It's not my first rodeo. I can do this stuff. It is a case of, why would anyone want to watch it? What is your end goal with this? What are you getting out of this? Except for maybe me dragging Hina onto here, and you say onto here. What else are you getting out of this? The hell do you mean hair? The hell do you mean hair? Chat is here to make you suffer. Oh, you guys are all friendly though. I don't think you want people to suffer. Please? I don't think that's the case. Because you're all very friendly people. Close friendly. Yeah, you are friendly. I genuinely mean that. You've all been really friendly. More so offline, that is, but when it comes to like streams, you are still very friendly. And I am very grateful to have met you all. No, I'm not using that as a hook. That's not a good hook. We'd like gaslight, I mean peer pressure, I mean talking on the stream. Oh boy. Oy vey. Bubbleback. What on earth? I appreciate you too. Appreciate y'all too. How do I continue though? I need you to narrate this as you type it so I can sleep. Seem to stream. Oh, this a way of you trying to get me to read out my own script to you? Ah, boy. You know what? I do need to, like, read some of the stuff anyway. So again, I'm gonna be probably gonna be working on this for like a couple of streams because one, this was too much chaos for you being overly generous, Mr. Space Batman, and two, it's gonna take. I have to keep writing like different ideas in order to put them down here. Also, for the door opening and closing noises, for some reason, whenever I imagine them, I think of like the Minecraft door noises. So I guess you're just living in like a Minecraft house now. Please don't tell me this has crashed again. Please, 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 please. Okay, no, we're good. Oh god, we did actually crash at some point. Jesus Christ. It actually went mute. No. Another slime being live again for like 20 minutes. This is an issue. Oh my god. So many issues. So many issues. Nope, I don't need to add like triggers and stuff for that. And this is why we're not having a 24-hour stream today. Because I don't think this could handle it. Like at all. Like absolutely not at all. And if you can think this would handle it, you are dead wrong. Don't worry, Twitch chatters will watch anything. I'm sincerely glad, but also why? Actually, no. I'm also one of those people who ends up lurking, so no, understandable. Just testing if movement's okay. Movement's fine. I might just like draft bits and pieces instead. Indicate. Teacher. Okay, so I need to make the next bit like some sappy response about I'm just doing like rough ones now, so it's some sappy response to them needing hugs. Followed by followed by reassurance. Followed by telling their fictional partner that they love them. Their fictional, totally not psycho partner, they love them. I have to like make it at least somewhat so listener, so takes moment, just hears soft breathing, I guess. Then the meat and potatoes. Then Nat's just like, Or let's go put the penguins together. Because I'm imagining if they've lost the penguin, it would be like one of those magnetic ones where they have like the flippers and you're able to magnetize them to like hold each other's hands. I find that really cute. But I think in this context that would be something that would work. I don't know why. I feel like it's either that or there's like a tiny plushie which also has like a magnet in it. Being like, hey, let's put my plushie penguin next to your plushie penguin, and because you've lost yours, you go die. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is a stupid idea. This is an absolutely stupid idea. Oh well. It happens. Oh boy. Okay, nothing. I'm now having to do like more checks just to make sure that nothing's crashed. Otherwise I'm gonna keep panicking. Because I'm just like, I don't want to crash again. If I could give people like points, that'd be fine, just to apologize, you know? But yeah. Please no! For the love of God. For the love of God, please no. Okay, and everything's moving. Art. Do not mess with me. Has it crashed? That answer indicates it hasn't crashed, has it, Art? Art. Mm-hmm. The next one of you who tells me it's crashed and it hasn't, I am muting you. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna find a different punishment if anyone who tells me that it's crashed when it hasn't. I think every time you crash you should lower... No. No. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna find a different way of like saying sorry to people when I crash, but I don't think lowering that number by 10 million. I think I'll lower it by 1 million every time I crash. From now on, every time I crash, I'm gonna lower it by 1 million. Did something just shuffle? Wow. Okay, nothing shuffled. But yeah, I'll keep track of like every time I crash from now on. And if I do, yeah. Okay, every time I crash, I reduce that price by 1 million. It'll be... I find that quite rude, thank you. Again, that's why I have to wait for the 24-hour stream to be on the good PC. So then you guys don't be like, hey, this crashed. This means that the 24-hour timer is gonna have to reset. Oh boy. Yeah, no, sod that. Sod all of that. Though if I can get away with a 24-hour stream by going into uni, I might try that. You wouldn't see the model, mind you, but you'd definitely be able to just hear stuff for like 24 hours. Although I don't think a uni stream would be that interesting either. This is not that interesting, to be honest. I'm just getting flustered by stuff. Free college, let's go. Would you really want to learn stuff on a creative writing course? That's the question. Would you really want to hear stuff from a creative writing course? Would you guys want to learn how to... Okay, my brain was gonna say, do you guys want to create writingly? I was supposed to say write creatively. Yes, a little can't be more creative in Twitch chat. I don't think you need any more creativity, Nat. I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy, right. I will think about it. If I happen to be able to go to a lesson that I know I don't necessarily need to talk in, then I will do that. Which will probably be my dissertation lesson, not gonna lie, because it's talking about historical literature. I don't know how to take that. That's a compliment, Nat. It's a very much a compliment. No, forward hand. I mean it in a sincere way, and I genuinely do mean that. I can't necessarily show or express my face too well because the model just nothing but smiles, but I genuinely do mean that as like a proper compliment. I couldn't remember I forgot the word genuine, so I said forward hand. I'm still getting this. I'm no. I forgot the word genuine, so I said forward hand for a second. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm so sorry. One of a kind. Collector's edition. Is there anything? What would it take for you to keep like a penguin anyway? Like a, I'm gonna have to say it's a plushy penguin, but I know you're gonna beat the listener up with actual penguins. Don't question how we get the actual penguins, but what would make you like keep a penguin? Oh, come on! I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. Which I know doesn't mean much, but let me just like copy that quickly. I'll link it later. Oh, actually, I could just click that now. Then I quickly copy that. Close that. Forgot that I also have the Nyan tab up, so I need to close that too. And then I go and do the thing. Hold on. I hate it. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to. I swear. I swear. You can catch me in whatever K you need, anyway. Plonk. Doop. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, I'm fine. Pal Doodlebot Jr. here. Pal did. Pal, death shall take me first, Aquila. Thank you very much. Because both those options are a no-go. Pal, death shall take me first, Aquila. Besides, some poisons are kind of tasty. Depends on context. It might not be an option, but no one said that I couldn't pick my own. Nobody said I couldn't pick my own. So unless you tell me. fair point. Yep. Unfortunately, two can play at this game when it comes to loopholes, which is also why I made sure to ban the banner and Nat from pressing the button. Alright, changing your nickname in my Discord to Paldoodlebob Jr. Come on! Well, I guess you're Nesquik now. Currently what I'm thinking, but Nesquik is the only thing that I've currently got in my head. Also, don't make the script too long, it'll get... No, don't worry, I'm not gonna make the script like too long. I'm just adding like pointers. At most, I will doesn't make sense. I couldn't think, okay? But no, the script won't be that long. I'm just adding like context clues so then when I can fill out the details. It is going to be like 2 pages. What's the law? Law. It's law flavored. It's just law flavored. That's quick. No. Angie. Okay, so yeah, I'll probably be able to get it into like two pages. Hope either 2 pages or 3, which shouldn't be too bad considering I'm working with like a bigger font anyway. So the timeline is your partner comes home. They're a mid laner, I'm sorry. So hugs. You ask them about their day. Then you end up trying to talk about your day. After you talk about that, sappy responses to needing hugs, some reassurance stuff, followed by them telling them that you love them. Takes a moment just to like have that pause, and it's like, right, let's get the penguins out just to make you happy. Then we go like small steppies to realize that the penguin's missing. Read it line by line so I can get the vibe you want. Right, gotcha. I am reading it line by line, just about. To be fair, I've only put like rough stuff here at the moment. So from the first lines, I'll do from the first lines that I've actually drafted out, because currently I'm not able to focus on this because I'm laughing too hard. So if I'm going to do more of this, it'll probably be like on a later stream tomorrow. Yeah, guys, free cursing. So line 1. So listener Nat. Nat. I swear to all that is holy, if you don't keep this promise... No, I'm not reading. I'm not reading it now. That's fine. I said I would take into consideration your thoughts and feelings. This doesn't mean I am completely a doormat. I'm probably like a rug or something, but that's not the point. Anyway, no. I'm not reading it out. I'm giving an overview. You better have a good excuse. You know what? I need to know how to sound. Which is why I'm just explaining stuff. No, you can stay. It's okay. It's okay. You are not in trouble. Or else I might die of cringe before we get it. Right. Again, I haven't done any of the cringy stuff first, so... Start of it is just like listeners had a bad day at work, not realizing the penguin charm that you gave them is like gone missing, so the scene's trying to show like losing it. So noise and stuff. Acknowledges door open, so you sound more... Hi Yoon, how are you doing? This is a really odd way to come in. Oh my god. How you doing, Yoon? Also, as the sidetrack, who would listen to me say this? I would. in like a minorly genuine way, I would. So yeah, for context, Yoon, you know those like cursed ASMR things that have been going around? I'm currently trying to write a script for somebody else to read out. So this is a fun time. But yeah. To begin with, context. So it at the beginning, it's just kind of like you're distracted a bit. So it'd be like, oh hey, I'll be there in a minute, and just like shouting that. Tippity tappity, clickety clackety. One. 1 second. It's okay, Nesquik. I'll change the name now. It's okay, Nesquik. I will sort this out. Yes, I am petty. What are you gonna do about it, Nesquik? You're not here. You can't tell me what to do. Let me just fill this in properly, just to make sure. Just to make sure we're on the same page. It is a safe haven, but again, like I said, I'm not a doormat. I'm an idiot, but I'm not a doormat. And besides, you are very particular about your name, so I'd rather be respectful. So it's okay, Nesquik. I will sort this out. I will type Nesquik for the entirety of this if needed. So I at least have one that says Natix. Okay, there's one that says Natix, there's one that says Nat, there's one that says Nah. There's one that's Nat with just 2 T's. We have Nesquik, we have Nah, we just have N. So we have most of the names covered. Until you tell me that your name is like Gregory or something, I can add that. I should know, I've been called Izzy for 6 months, and that's not my real name. I just didn't correct a woman when she decided to call me Izzy for 6 months. even like, sorry, even my a name badge for that place I was working had my real name on it, and she just bypassed it and just called me Izzy, which I find absolutely hilarious. Okay, sure, that's the closest you're gonna get to like an actual name from me for now. Again, if it's just like my first name, I won't correct people. If it's like my middle name, that's where I'll start correcting, because nobody tends to use the middle name. Wait, can I? Hold on. Can I? I want to try something. Doodle Bob. Nope. Oh, I can't change your name on here, but I can report you, so that's fine. My middle name is not Doodle Bob. No. Do you actually want like a minor explanation about stuff or not? I'm not reporting anybody. I just found out I could. I didn't know I could for now. I haven't done anything. Don't oi me. I haven't done anything yet. And I'm not going to. Would you like a general explanation of how I want the script to sound or not? Because I can't really cover the content today. I can mute. For a final time, would you like me to generally explain like how the script is supposed to sound because I still need to draft out a little bit more off camera before I start typing it on. So the rest of it's probably going to be like a just chatting for now. Would you genuinely want me to just explain it? Because if so, please speak now. Alright, Nesquik. Okay. So, start of it, it's like you're acknowledging main character. And it's just like, oh, hey, I'll be there in a minute. You're just kind of like shouting that. A little bit. It's like turning away from the mic just to shout that. So, tippity-tappity, or like game controller noises. And then just like, welcome home, Doodle Bob. That was my favourite mid laner. And you're gonna sound quite like calm about it. So just like calm. Ruffle the shirt to mimic a hug. It's like, guess you can make yourself comfy here. You pause for like 2 seconds just to be like settling in. Busy day. You have to sound like kind of concerned a bit. Gives it a little bit of time to say, yes, I'll have to figure that out myself, how long that would be, because then I'll give you like a time for that. Then you start trying to sound like a little bit enthusiastic. I mean, like, yeah, I guess that makes 2 of us. I've just been playing Ranked League for the past 8 hours. You wouldn't believe the game we had, and you have to stop there because they're needing more hugs. So it's like some sappy response, like, it's alright, you don't have to, it's alright, we can deal with this later. Something like that. Reassurance, like, yes, you're very, yes, you're doing so well. And then you have to tell them that that your partner, who is totally fictional and not psycho, this is cursing. I had to. You have to tell them that you love them. So everything's kind of like sort of sappy here. So you take a moment to like breathe for a bit here. And then you're just like, hey, how about let's go get the penguins. They'll stick hands together. That'll always cheer you up. So we go and look. I have to say we at this point. So they go and look. And realise the penguin. So you start sounding like a little bit like panicked. It's like, where's the penguin? It's like you think this. It's like, just a penguin. This was like one of a kind collector's edition. I had the simp penguin sign it for me. And then you start to sound like kind of angry, being like, what have you done with my penguin? And then you start swearing if you're comfortable with that. And then I can find like penguin noises and you have to try and sound like you're angry and beating stuff up, so maybe punching a pillow or something might help, and then having some like really funny sound effects over it. After that you are out of breath, just like sounding cold, being like, don't ever come near me again or something. And then the listener's just about life. Very short, very sweet. Very wholesome. Very wholesome. So yeah, again, I was going to draft more of it on the stream, but then everything else happened. And so, I might just change this into like a just chatting, because I don't necessarily want to let this crash again. Oh no, this means that the chat on the other thing's not gonna work. This is not gonna be good. You know what? Let me just, let me hide this. Let me hide this for now. I'm just gonna move me. This is the new screen for a bit. There we go. I'm gonna quickly like close this for now, just to see if I'll gain anything back. Oh, I gained more back from like closing that tab, jeez. I'd like to request Pal reading a bedtime story. I mean, I can do. What sort of story would you like? I do have some bits and pieces that I have. Do you have anything in particular, or would you like me to try and find one of my old pieces to read out? Because if you genuinely want a bedtime story, I'm more than happy to do so. I don't mind reading. I'm just stressed if I have to read in front of an audience that I can see. Chief's choice. Okay. Let me see if I've got anything good, which is no, but we'll think about it. We'll find it. Regina bowl of fruit is for tomorrow. Can't read that anymore. Nope. Let's see. Can't do a depressing realization because that's just analysis stuff. There's no raisins. Spooky writing challenge. Nope. Writing MA work. Let's see if there's anything cool in here. Escape to the island. Ancient spell. Baron Lucas. Storytelling. Expectations of youth. The Kill, the Cop and the Sunshine. Breaking news. I guess if I'm gonna be doing that. Thing is, the thing I've written already for like a Market of Crows, that would be a good thing, but I'm currently currently trying to submit that to like journals. So maybe Baron. I'm gonna give like Baron Lucas a go because I haven't read that in ages. So it's called Baron Lucas New Friend. So it's a mix between like English and Welsh. So hopefully this is good. If not, I'm sorry, and I haven't. I'll see how it goes. Okay. Croeso i'r Baron Lucas. Welcome to the tavern, unlike any other, or so they say. The locals tell me it makes a bad time dda and a dda time gwych. Anyone and everyone can come in for a bit to boota or just to chat. Been in my family for generations, and we're proud of how we run the place. Though, there do be a few legends behind these old walls. One of them gave this place its name, you know, a proper tidy one and all. Here, a bit of beer on the house and a story for your troubled friend. When Matthias, my grandfather if you will, first opened the place, it was first named Bar Lucas due to the good fortune he had of ever getting the place. Ended up winning it from a posh fool who had a gambling problem. Imagine your life savings lost to a random bloke on the street. Couldn't even imagine it without the guards on nowadays. Always quick to keep the peace. Anyway, my tide polished it up real good, making it shine and... oh, what's the word? Ah yes, kafalas for opening. I think in common it's suitable. I ain't sure. I don't get many travellers in here anymore to tell this to. But right, when it opened, everyone was heading there for booze and butter. He was rolling in Ariane, that's dosh to you. And the bar soon lived up to its name. The stars aligned and it was a that time for him. Then one day it sort of just went to cashew. Bubble bach, the cashew that went on. People started to leave the town. More would move out, saying the bar is cursed. And why'd they say that? Achos they spend their Ariane here. The bar was too that's it, too that its job. Pretty soon the locals started calling it Ann Lucas on their wallets. So when my dad took over, he renamed it to Bar and Lucas. Tidy thing he did here too, as more people would come to like this place, not realising its issues is draining you dry. Luckily more people moved in, and had more sense to spend their Ariane out here. I think I lapped your ear off there, friend. Seems you ran out of beer. Did you like it? Made ourselves. Want a refill? Only a silver piece. Diamel, coming right up. We haven't had any new faces in a while, so it's nice to jabber on about old things. You stay in a while. It'd be nice to chat more. Tell you what, I'll save you a seat at the bar for Dith Sadun, and I can chat a bit more. Yeah? Gwych. Hulvauer amateur, friend. If I don't reply, I've passed into the realm of slumber. No, that's fine. That's the first story. I guess I can... If people want another one, I can read another one. I guess I could go with... okay, this one isn't actually complete, so I can't use that. Story time with the librarian. Cool. Alright, I'll... Let's go with these ones. I've got a collection of stories that I ended up writing for some of my D&D stuff. So it's from my characters and a couple of other people, a couple of my friends' stuff too. So I guess I will start reading from here then. The first story's prompt was the place is called Clodsine, so it's Clodsine Side Stories. What did I call it? Rumors No Raisins is the first one. Hold on. Just making sure. Okay, so this one's Rumors No Raisins. No, I wish I could have, like, 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can make, like, a... Actually, if I'm not needing to show chat too much now, I can just, do this. I'm just tweaking stuff, don't mind me, before I, go and tell more stories. Chat box. That's awesome. Okay. So this should work for the other chat now. So, okay. Second story. I ain't doing it. Ring crossed her arms, a childish pout on her face. She scrunched her face and shakes her head. I don't want to hear about it. Come on, Rin, just at least let me tell you where you'd have to stay overnight, Inkyu pleaded, weaving his hair into a plait. A small grunt comes from Rin, signaling a no. I'll double whatever your payment is if you'll at least listen. She looks at him skeptically before lowering her arms. What is it then? So there's an abandoned church on the outskirts of Clodsine. Jerry mentioned it while he was on patrol. It looks normal during the day, but nighttime is another story. Inkyu looks up for a moment to see Rin looking eager. What happens at night? Does Gerald get eaten? Her eyes sparkle at the prospect of Gerald, Inkyu's husband, getting some form of torture. No, he's alive and well, otherwise I wouldn't be telling you this. Her head droops when he says this. What I was going to say was at night, there's ominous chanting that comes from the church. Him and other knights have checked the building, but no one's there. The weirdest thing being the faint smell of lemons left behind. Lemon? That's what he told me. Rin ponders a moment. What makes it so scary then if it's just chanting and lemons? Inkyu ties the end of his hair with a ribbon before opening his wardrobe to choose an outfit. The strange part is the last couple of visits there's been blood. A whole lot of it near the front altar. Blood? Indeed, it got so bad Raz has had to go out and investigate. Not even her oath power could sense anything wrong. She's had to go more often during the day now, as there's slowly been an increasing number of things going wrong. Rin slams her hands on his dresser. You only said there was lemons, and now you add there's bodies? You're horrible at telling stories, Inkyu. Inkyu said nothing and pulls out a dress, placing it on the bed. He looks at it for a moment, before looking up at Rin. If I told you the bodies first, you'd tell me to screw off, in less polite terms. The progression from what was from chanting, to the next day smelling like lemons, to blood being found, and now body parts. I never said I was a good storyteller. Rin folds her arms again. So you want me to spend the night here? What's in it for me? Inkyu smiles at her. Well, you'd be doing Raz a favour to get to the bottom of this, which is gratification enough, surely. Rin shakes her head. It helps Gerald too, so I don't want to balance out, sadly. I'd only do it if it's only for Raz. I'll also provide double your weight in cookies if you make it back alive. Deal. Where do I start? Okay, there's that one. I guess I'll tell another Clodsine one quickly. Okay, so the next one is like a follow-up to that, but like slightly after the situation, I guess. I didn't name this one because I didn't necessarily need to give it in for a class, because it's mainly my own writing. So I do apologise if the storytelling isn't that good, not gonna lie. But yeah, I guess I'll tell one more story for now, if people want to hear it. Because I could just keep reading for the entirety of the time. I'll just read one more, I guess. So this one is, I don't have a name for it, but I'm just going to call it the side story Rat-a-tat. Oh god. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Another story. I think my bedroom window is haunted, Gerald says while walking through the streets with Razily. She looks over, slight confusion in her face. What makes you say that? They pass a shop while on their patrol, taking a moment to check the area. It's gonna sound stupid, Captain, but I keep hearing a tapping noise at night. Could you put it down to a tree branch? I would, if we still had it. No thanks to that gremlin breaking in and trying to see Allie. He grumbles while checking an alleyway for vagrants. Razily thinks for a moment before looking once more at the crowd in the marketplace, taking note of any potential fights, before gesturing Gerald to sit down for a moment. They both take a seat near the outskirts of the stalls. Razlie ducks under a shop sign to not hit her horns before sitting down on a box next to him. "Can you tell me where this issue first arose, Sir Gerald?" she asks in a calm tone, causing Gerald to feel at ease talking about his issues. "Well, it was around 2 weeks ago, shortly after we solved that case with the Misko Church. Can't believe it was Quaver trying to set up a prank so Varnum would come home. When I heard a tapping on the window, before I went to sleep." Razlie nods, gesturing for him to continue. "So I got up to it, not waking Allie up, and look outside the window to nothing there. I just go back to sleep. It happens the next night too, only stopping when I had to go to look out the window. Sometimes I see the silhouette of a hand through my curtains. A hand of all things." Gerald holds out his hand, emphasizing how surprised he is. He opens and closes his fingers a few times. What kind of hand was shown?" she asks him, slightly confused herself. "Oh, it was quite big, almost like a giant's hand. I don't even know how it could reach up there." He starts to look frantic, just bringing it up, so Razlie puts her hand on his shoulder. She looks at him with a calm determination. "I think I know who's doing it, but we need to catch them in the act. Would you mind if I set something up tonight? Also, let Allie know the situation, and say she can stay at my house with Rin today." Later that evening, Gerald once again hears a tap at the window. Instead of moving from his bed, he waits. The taps soon get louder before the hand is a full shadow. This can be seen through the curtain. After 1 tap, 2, 3, then what sounds like a javelin infused with holy magic passes right by the window. A loud squawk echoes through the night. Gerald rushes to the windowsill to see Razlie unhooking a holy net with a bird trapped inside. The hell are you doing, bird brain?" Gerald shouts out. The bird only squawks once more before looking at Razlie. Her face is 1 step short from demonic, the tip of her horn glowing a dark purple. All she speaks is a final warning to the trapped culprit. "Dice, if you ever pull this stunt for money again, the next meal the K-Order will feast upon is your breast cooked over a campfire. Is that understood?" Terrified, the bird known as Dice nods with eager understanding, scrambling to get out of that net. He realized that day why a demon was the head of the knights. Okay, that one's definitely something I need to edit a bit more, but... Story time. There's the bowling stuff. Another story that's still in that same universe? I'm more than happy to read another one. I'm happy to just do story time if it means that people are at least interested. Oh. I can read one. Well, like, I need to like continue more. I think Nas passed out. Okay. I guess bedtime actually happened. I do have like other stories at points, so if people wanted like more of like a story time night, I'm more than happy to just read stuff out. But I think I'm late. It's okay, you missed a script crashing and story time. But hiya Hades, how's it going? It's been an odd one. I'm gonna have to say that. Definitely been an odd one. Currently it's story time in the archives. True, although my material is stuff that I haven't worked on in a while. So I can read like one or two more. Going mental due to my co-workers. Oh no, that's not good. Uncooperative or simply just incompetent? Because I feel that, I really do. Oh dear. Oh well, I guess since Hades has joined late, I can read another story. This is now just sleepy time. Second but both. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm just reading some like stories that I've written about D&D characters in a way. So I have a couple of characters, a couple of mine, a couple of my friends. But we have like a mix between stuff, and we've already talked about a cookie gremlin and what is technically an incubus, and then we've also talked about the incubus's husband and the head of the night, and now we have got a story about Lost in the Woods, basically. Again, I need to name these properly. So, yeah, I'll go for the next story. Ah, my head. Why does it hurt? Wait, why am I in the Clodsnip Forest? Oh god, Johnny's gonna kill me? Of course this is the one time I wake up in here. I don't have a hecking clue what's going on. Why am I even in here? All I know is I'm in the Nip Forest, and I've wandered to these parts on horseback with Johnny. So why am I here now? Okay, Queenie, take a deep breath. You're okay. You face worse situations, like that tiger, or the time we tried to get Razzie all razzle-dazzled in a dress. Thank God she didn't yell at me. She's awfully terrifying when she's annoyed. Getting back on track, I just need to breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, calm, 7, sleepy. Wait, no, not falling asleep right now. I just need to breathe. Right, what's the last thing I remember getting here? Nothing. I'm coming up blank. The last thing I remember is waking up in the morning, excited for the bowling tournament. Inky, bless their hearts, made us new shirts, so they were supposed to bring them today. All I remember is waking up here. Hold on, did we play in the bowling tournament? It looks like it's nighttime, so that means the entire day's gone. What on earth happened? I'm now looping in circles, and I've yet to even move from this spot. Right, time to get up, dust myself off, put on my brave monarch face, and do the only logical thing. Pick a direction and wander randomly. I choose this way. I can see why Johnny tells me not to go alone. This place is awfully terrifying to navigate. I almost step on a frog, poor thing, and still no signs of life, or even water. I'm rather thirsty, considering I haven't drunk anything all day. I wonder if there's a stream nearby, so I can quench my thirst. What a nice word, quench. It's almost nice as petit pois, but more crunchy sounding. Right, I'm off topic. Hold on, my stuff dropped. Right, I'm off topic. Survive first, word textures later. Can't believe how ominous sounding this forest is. All the leaves rustling, the leaves feeling so damp under my feet. Now that I think about it, why am I still in pajamas? The wind's so cold. Feels just like back in the days where the northern Frozopia got their bowling balls stuck in the ground. How on earth they confused them for shot puts, I have no idea. I must trek on though, to find my husband and my bowling team. Mainly my husband though, as I miss him reading me stories to bed. A few minutes later. I hear shouting. That sounds like Johnny! Oh, thank goodness, I'm over here. My love, what are you doing out here late at night? The castle got worried. I'm sorry, dearest, I don't recall what happened. But wait, shouldn't you be with the bowling team? Queenie, it's 5 AM. The team doesn't meet till 8. Huh? I thought I missed the tournament. Why are you laughing? Did you forget you have a bad habit of sleepwalking, my love? Unfortunately, our usual guard wasn't on duty due to, mishap in the kitchen. Something about a gremlin raging against dry fruit cookies, or something like that. So I didn't miss the tournament? No, you did not. Now get on my horse, we're going home, getting you cleaned up, and I'm telling you one of the nap time stories to get you some sleep. Alright, dear. But can I choose the nap time story today? Of course, my love. Whatever makes you happy. And keeps you in bed this time. Da, 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 da. Oh boy, it's been over like a couple of months since I've looked at these stories, so it's been a while since I've read them. I know I've got like concepts to continue them, but it's a case of I like doing flash fiction, so it's like taking moments in time and just trying to like process them through. Oh boy. At one point I will just read out like one of my longer pieces, but I do mainly like dialogues rather than normal writing, I guess. Like I have stuff on postcards right next to me, which are all very stupid and some very silly. Would people like one more story? Because I don't mind. I have for this sort of set, I believe I have a minimum of... Yeah, I only have one more for this set because I have the draft of the other one in a notebook, but I have one more story from like this sort of set for now. So I'll just do one more story. Oh boy. Right. This one, the prompt was, whilst working late and alone you hear... Yeah, I might as well finish the set, true. Working late and alone you hear noises upstairs. So this is another part of the Clod sign. This is the final part of it, for now. Right. Late into the evening, a lone demon sits at their desk, writing out incident reports from the day. She never expected that the Queen would accidentally sleepwalk out of the castle on the day of the National Bowling Tournament. Not to mention, it was thanks to Rin getting the role of Royal Food Tester for the event. And ended up getting angry over dried fruit cookies. Rasley looks over to her left, making sure Rin is sat in her naughty space, a corner with a magical barrier to stop her from escaping. Luckily, she is, looking very sorry for herself, like a puppy who ruined a pair of nice slippers. Thankful that her oath's blessing is working, she turns back to finish the paperwork. Thump, thump, thump. Rasley calmly looks up. No magic energy is radiating from the ceiling, which means whatever has happened is definitely something she has to investigate. Raz, what the what the heck was that? Rin exclaims, looking up at the ceiling also. For once, she couldn't have been the cause of this issue, considering she's been in custody all day. I know not, but I have a duty of care to investigate, she responds, moving out of her chair. She loosens the barrier on Rin, but makes a small glowing chain appear around her wrist. I do not trust you to stay here alone, so you're coming with me. Do not make a fuss, and just follow me. Oh, come on, Raz, I'll behave, I promise. Just let me just tiptoe ahead. Do not make me repeat myself, Rasley says sternly. We've already had incidents at the Misco Church. Gerald Window, do not think I overlooked you paying dice to do that. And even within the castle, with all being within the past 3 weeks. Not to mention your petty thievery. No, you are not trusted until you behave. Got it? Rin looks guiltily as she nods her head. Got it, ma'am. I shall take my punishment like a soldier. Rasley sighs but nods, leaving the room with Rin to discover the noise's origin. The castle is quiet during the night, with only a few K-Order knights on patrol. They all nod to Razzie as she walks through. She nods back, showing respect, as she beelines for the room that is above her office. On the second floor, she slowly walks towards the door, hearing another thump from there as she does so. It's dark. No lights are in the corridor. Only her dark vision can help her through. Rin clings on to the back of her uniform, making sure they don't get separated. Pretty soon, they reach the door where the culprit lies. Razzie checks once more with her magic if there's any spells coming from inside. Nothing. No magical objects. No demonic presence. Nothing. She pats Rin on the head gently to make her let go, before walking close to the door. It creaks quietly as she slowly pushes it open, letting out a crack of light. It becomes wider, and wider, and wider, before the room is finally revealed. Inside was Quiver trying to polish armour. A set of iron armour haphazardly lay on the floor, clearly from falling over. Slight dents could be seen on them, indicating further the accident. Razzie looks towards the small elf boy in the corner, looking embarrassed. Quiver, what are you doing in the castle so late? Does Varnin know you are here? She asked firmly yet gentle. Quiver looks up at her and feels guilty. Lady Raz, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were here. Varnin doesn't know. Ooh, the precious elf boy is breaking rules. Attaboy. Ow. Rin gets a glare from Raz as she lightly knocks her head. She softens as she looks back to Quiver. I shall walk you home once you've finished your polishing. It seems we have you to thank for our armour being so spotless, correct? She smiles at him, reassuring Quiver he's not in too much trouble. Rin reaches into her pouch and takes out a cookie, walking into the room to hand the small elf child one for a job well done, before offering one to Razzie. All's well that ends well, but can I please not be in trouble for a week? And there we go. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is the current set of like side stories complete. I have a lot more like lore on all these characters that I need to write down. It's in just one giant Discord chat somewhere with a friend of mine, but yeah. There's some bits that I've ended up writing. Which I now feel minorly embarrassed about. I'm always like really embarrassed to read out my stuff. One, because I think it's bad. Two, because I know that there are a lot better writers out there. But yeah, story time. If people are more interested, I can just do like story nights where I just read out like a bunch of different stories, whether it's stuff that I've written or stuff that I think is quite interesting to like read. Because I'm more than happy to like read stuff. Not the cursed ASMR, mind you, unless someone actually did write me a script, but definitely like short stories and stuff, because I like doing that sort of stuff. I like also reading in general, which is a weird thing to like, and it's not a weird thing to explain, it's just a weird thing to like reason with, but yeah. With that in mind, the short stories were cool. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm happy about that. Yeah, I think it's more of like a sleepy scenario now, so this is probably where we're gonna end today's stream. After the beginning chaos all the way to now. So for now, thank you so much for joining if you were here near the beginning or if you just joined now. But yeah, until the next time the archives are open, you only need to simply ask, I guess. If you haven't joined already, the Discord's down below, so we can sort more in there. But again, sincerely thank you for watching. Bara I prynawn a I noswyth dda. Bye and take care.